So anyway, to conclude, you can't make your determination of how somebody else should feel, what about their lives, or what kind of pain they should or should not be in, based upon your own life, your own feelings. My shelter friend does that to me. She outright said to me, I have yet to meet a person who suffered as much as I have in life, Laura. She's like, you need to get over it. You need to just blah, blah. She's like, if I had your life, because she's going through a lot now, and I had, at least was out of the shelter, so was she, but, I had the money because I got awarded the $17,000 back pay, but it's all tainted because look why it happened, why I was suddenly have money in my life, She's a good friend. But, she says that, and then when I said something or other to her, she says, yeah, but you're a downer. Oh, but it's okay when she's a downer, because she's going through way more than me. That hurt a little bit. But the thing is, a lot of people are like that. They don't want to hear it, She's going through way more than me and doesn't really complain, then I shouldn't be complaining. But I'm not complaining about my childhood. I'm complaining about this shit going on with my mom and Marion, and my mom wanted up in the, that's happening right now. And my mom and I fighting, and her driving me nuts, and her not understanding why I can't stand our family, and why they hurt me so badly, yada, yada, yada. Okay? But I didn't like that coming out of her mouth. But did I confront her on it? No. But it's interesting to me. I read these things. This Gia, she committed suicide. She was apparently found at the last minute. They don't give specifics, but she was brain dead. They had to pull the plug, okay? She killed herself just because they prolonged it with a stupid, life support for a few days or one day or two. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. She killed herself. She succeeded, okay? Beautiful. I saw the picture of her. She's beautiful. She was on The Bachelor. She was an ex-Bachelor contestant. I'm sure she had all these doors open up for her, doors that certainly have never opened up for me, okay? But people will sit there on their high horse and write these comments, well, she had everything. Why did she kill herself? And blah, 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 and other people say she was beautiful inside and out, and obviously they didn't know her. Why didn't she reach out to people? Because people don't want to hear it, that's why. Okay? I have a friend, a pseudo-friend out here. I say pseudo-friend because we've conversed a little bit in personal messages, but she hasn't been a really, really long time deep, good friend, like Blanche has and Slipsters has, people who've really, but in any case, she told me she hides her pain from everybody. She's in pain, she hides it. Because people around you don't want to hear it, okay? Oh sure, if you're gonna commit suicide, they want to know. But I tell everyone I have no immediate plans to commit suicide. I just don't want to be alive, And I've never attempted suicide, like I said, but I engaged in all variations of self-destructive behavior that could have easily led to my death, okay? No one's ever going to know why Gia killed herself. They only know she did. And I mean, people don't understand it because, but you can't sit there and say, well, my life sucks, and I'm unattractive, and Gia was beautiful, and she had this football player, this athlete as a boyfriend, and blah, 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 whatever, and I stay alive, why shouldn't she, and, it doesn't work that way. That's why I didn't even like what my shelter friend said to me. Claire, he said to me. She's a pseudonym, fake name, but, you know what I mean? I didn't like that. Like I wrote down below, emotional and psychological pain is an individual thing, okay? I've undeniably been through hell and back, but I will not sit there and tell somebody who's clearly in pain, well, you've had it way better than me in life, you shouldn't be in pain, okay? I might point out to somebody, even if I don't know them, in general, you didn't go through this, this, and this. You've had it way better than me. Just like somebody else can point out, you didn't go through this, this, and this, Laura. You had it way better than me. Pain is a singular. I feel the world's pain. I'm in pain all the time. And not just because my life, quote-unquote, sucks, or because I'm so different, or I'm never going to be married or have kids, or, you know what I mean? I feel the world's pain. I feel everything intensely. And when my shelter friend sits there and tells me I should be able to snap out of it and not be like that just because I don't like that either. I don't like when somebody thinks that just because they went through hell and back and they are able to just suck it up and be happy and whatnot, I should be able to, or you should be able to. It doesn't work that way. We wish it would, it doesn't. I am an HSP, okay? And that is not an easy thing to be, because it affects your life constantly. Okay? I'm a highly, highly sensitive person. Alright? But I don't like that. To me, it's ignorance. And it can come from people like my shelter friend who are far from ignorant, But she did do it. She did say stuff. I've yet to meet a person who's suffered more than I have, Laura, and I say I can't be like, and yes, you can. She wants me to turn off the fact that everything affects me so deeply. I said to her, I outright said to her, you have to accept me as I am, just like I accept you as you are, because she's far from perfect. No, she said to me, yeah, but it's a downer sometimes. That hurt. You think that didn't hurt me? But you think I'm going to tell her it hurt me? No. Nope. I love her, but I won't. I'm going to pretend to be happy around her. I'm not going to share my pain with her at all. Because in her eyes, I shouldn't, feel that way. Or I should do something to change it, or whatever, Yeah, what I should do is fuck that hot stuff. Let him fuck me. Let him have his way with me. Just do it. Don't even think. Drink. Shut down my brain first. Then do it. The guy I really liked, who was so real, and I told him, I like you because your honesty mirrors my own. And he rejected me. Probably because I was upset about what's going on with Omar, and I hinted around at stuff, that I was paying for Omar's stuff, and my abuse facts never did, or I said my asshole, But so what? This guy wrote stuff to me that indicated to me that he could handle my intensity, that he liked me. He rejected me. Nicely. Gave him the excuse we lived too far apart, distance-wise, which we do. But he knew that ahead of time. See? Can't pull any wool over my eyes, baby. I said it to him. I said, well, as an aside, you wrote this, this, and this, and this. You wrote that you did this, when I first rejected you, but not rejected him just immediately. There's a difference between being rejected right away and being rejected after you've shared really personal on both sides. He sent personal stuff to me. He wasn't just even remotely just talking about sex. And from the moment I read his profile, even though he didn't contact me till, I had listed him as somebody that I liked, and the moment I read his profile, I felt like, God, I would love to have this person even just as a friend. But I don't ever write to a guy first.